There are wounds that time heals, and there are wounds that remain open, invisible to the eye but deeply felt in the heart. Betrayal is one such wound. It shakes the foundation of trust, distorts the meaning of love, and challenges our perception of reality. When someone you once cherished, respected, and trusted betrays you, it is not just a moment of pain, it is a shift in your entire being. You start questioning everything. Was it ever real? How did I not see this coming? Should I forgive and move on? Forgiveness is a noble virtue taught in spiritual traditions across the world. But does forgiveness mean allowing a betrayer to walk back into your life as if nothing happened? Should we always forgive? Or are there betrayals so deep that forgiveness itself becomes a form of self-betrayal? Buddha once said, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." If forgiveness becomes an act that harms your well-being, then it is not true compassion. True wisdom is knowing when to let go, not just of anger, but of people who have proven they do not deserve a place in your life. A young seeker once approached a wise master and said, "I have been betrayed and my heart is torn apart. Should I forgive and forget?" The master, sitting calmly by the flowing river, gestured toward the water and said, "A man once bathed in this river every day, trusting it to be pure and safe. One day, the river was poisoned, and he drank from it without knowing. He fell ill, yet he still returned the next day, believing the poison was gone. But the river had changed. Tell me, should he drink again?" The seeker thought for a moment and replied, "If the poison remains, he should not drink." The master smiled. "Then why would you let a poisoned heart close to yours again?" The seeker remained silent, and so the master began his lesson. A cracked cup cannot hold water. The first betrayal is deception. When a person looks into your eyes, smiles, and speaks words they know are false. Some lies are small, told to avoid discomfort. But when someone repeatedly deceives you in important matters, they are not just lying with their words, they are lying with their existence. There was once a man who trusted his closest friend blindly. Every word spoken seemed sincere, every promise seemed unbreakable. But behind the scenes, this friend had been building a reality entirely different from what was shared. One day, the truth surfaced. The betrayal was not just in the lies themselves, but in the realization that every moment of trust had been an illusion. Zen teaches that when deception enters a relationship, the foundation is broken. No matter how much you try to repair it, the cracks remain and trust slowly leaks away. To forgive repeated deception is to drink from a poisoned cup, hoping the water will be clean. A true friend is like a shadow in the light and a refuge in the dark. Loyalty is not just about standing by someone in good times. It is about being there when the storms arrive. The second betrayal is disloyalty, when someone turns away from you in the moments you need them the most. A traveler once saved a drowning man from a river. Grateful, the man vowed to stand by the traveler always. But when robbers came upon them on a lonely road, the saved man ran away, leaving the traveler to fend for himself. If someone disappears when you're in trouble, their presence in your life was never real. A relationship built on convenience, where someone is only loyal when it benefits them, is not a relationship at all. Never forgive those who abandon you when you need them most. They will do it again. A student once asked a Zen master, "Why do people mistreat those who are kind?" The master replied, "Because the rain falls on the soft earth not on the hard stone. When someone repeatedly disrespects you, whether through words, actions, or neglect, they are showing you how little they value you. Respect is not just about polite words. It is about how someone treats you in private when no one is watching. A woman once supported her partner with all her heart, believing that kindness would be returned. But her kindness was mistaken for weakness, and her partner began to take her for granted, speaking harshly and treating her as if she were insignificant. One day, she finally realized, if someone cannot respect your presence, you must give them the gift of your absence. Never forgive continuous disrespect. Those who belittle you do not deserve a place in your heart. In ancient times, a warrior gave his sworn word to protect a village. But when invaders came, he fled, leaving the villagers to their fate. When confronted later, he said, "I never truly meant those words." A promise is not just a sentence, it is a bond of trust. Some people make promises as easily as they breathe, yet they do not intend to keep them. Buddha warned, words should be like gold, rare and valuable. If someone treats promises like autumn leaves, letting them fall with every breeze, then they have betrayed your trust. Do not forgive those who make empty promises. They will only break them again. A wise elder once told a story of a merchant who traveled far and wide to trade rare and precious goods. He had a young apprentice who learned from him for many years, gaining trust and knowledge. One day, the merchant entrusted his apprentice with a significant sum of money to handle a deal. Instead of completing the trade, the apprentice fled, using the wealth for his own gains. Years later, the apprentice, now older and wiser, returned in shame, seeking forgiveness. The merchant, now retired, listened quietly and said, "I do not hold anger in my heart, for anger is a poison I refuse to drink. But trust, once shattered, cannot be rebuilt with words alone. Go and build an honest life, but do not expect to walk the same road with me again." The lesson: forgiveness can free the heart, but it does not require restoring the past. Wisdom is knowing which bridges should be burned and which paths should never be walked again. Content continues with betrayals of infidelity, manipulation, and violence, followed by a deep dive into the Zen Buddhist approach to healing, letting go, and self-respect. The document expands further with real-life stories, psychological insights, and practical wisdom on how to move forward after betrayal.